Hey everyone, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be doing my April wrap-up. So I'm sorry for the crappy lighting. It's really rainy outside, and if I turn on my actual room light, then there's just going to be so many shadows. It will be ridiculous. So it's just going to be a little bit of weird lighting, but at least you can see my face. But yeah, so April was a really weird month for me. I had my sister home the first week of the month, so I didn't really get to read anything then. That was a struggle to say. And then after that I had finals, so for like 2 or 3 weeks I was literally at the library every single night, like from after dinner time to I think like 1 or 2 in the morning. I was at the library getting all my studying done and all that stuff. So I ended up reading 5 books this month, which I'm actually really happy with because one of the books that I read is actually over 900 pages. So I think for finals week that was really good, and I feel quite accomplished. Oh, and since I only read 5 books this month, I'm not going to do a top 3 for the month just because then there would just be 2 that are not in the top 3. And also, if you are interested in seeing how I reorganized my bookshelves, that video is uploading right now. It might be up by now, but I just filmed that today. I put my TBR books on one shelf and then my red books on another shelf, but they're still rainbow. Let me know what you guys think of my shelves, and also if you want to go and watch that video, I will link it down below. Okay, now let's actually get into what I read this month. So first, I listened to the audiobook for The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. With final exams, audiobooks are like a saving grace, and I had heard really great things about this one, and the second book in this series is coming out relatively soon. I'm not sure when. I know it's called The Heart of Betrayal, and I can like picture the cover, but I'm not really sure when it's coming out. But this is a recent release. It came out at the end of last year, I believe. I really love the cover, and I have read the first book of the Jenna Fox Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson when I was like way long time ago, and I think I really liked it. But this just intrigued me because the idea of it's a fantasy where this girl, she's a princess, and she is about to be married off to this guy that she does not want to marry, this prince of another kingdom. So her marriage is only for a political alliance, but she wants to marry for love. So she ends up running away and going to this small town to live and hide for the rest of her life. But she runs into 2 people. One of them is the assassin who was sent to kill her, and the other one is the prince who was supposed to marry her. But throughout this whole book, you don't know which one is which. So it's a little bit of a guessing game for which one's the assassin and which one is the prince. I guessed right. I was really happy about that. And from that synopsis, it may seem like this book is really romance-centered, but it's really not. And I could really appreciate that. It's focused more on the character development of the princess. I think her name is Leah. Let's see, yeah, Princess Leah. So it's really focused on her character development and her journey trying to fight the life that has been planned for her and kind of plan her own life. And I really liked that. I really loved the characters. I'm going to be doing a review of this soon, so stay tuned for that and you can hear more of my thoughts then. But yeah, overall I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Then after that, I read The Winter of the World by Ken Follett. This is the 900-something page beast that I decided randomly to pick up this month. I read the first one in this Century trilogy. The first one is The Fall of Giants, and it follows the same characters that are in this one, but through World War I. And then this one follows them through World War II. Now, I really, really loved the first one. I did really love this one, but not quite as much as the first one. I found this one was much darker than the first one, which kind of makes sense because World War II is a little bit darker of a war than World War I. I mean, they're both like obviously catastrophic, but you know what I mean. Anyways, I was a little bit disappointed in the fact that we didn't get to see, I was hoping, as bad as this sounds, I was hoping there was going to be a perspective of a Jewish character because I was interested to see how Ken Follett would write that and how he would see the whole like plight of a Jewish character in Germany in World War II, because that's obviously not a good place for them to be at the time. But you did get a disabled character, which is kind of like the same thing. They went through the whole concentration camp thing. So I did like that, but I was kind of disappointed about that. I just really wanted to see his perspective on it, but that was a really minor thing. I did like following the second generation of the characters from the first book. I liked seeing all their kids and how they were like them. There was more death in this one, which just made me really, really sad, but I did love it. Ken Follett is like an expert storyteller. He really knows what he's doing. I love the fact that his books, my favorite aspect of them is you don't just get one aspect of the war. You get the Spanish Civil War in here, you get like I said, concentration camps in terms of a disabled person. You get like all of these things. I don't even know how to describe it, but you don't just get like one thing. It's a multifaceted story, and that's why I really like it. There's so many perspectives. There's romance in it, but there's also like coming of age. These books have everything, and that's why I absolutely love them, and I'm really excited to read the next one. Then after that, I finally finished Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. As you guys know, I started this last month, March, like around the 20th or something like that, I want to say, and I finished it around that time too. So this took me like a month to read. I just put it down for finals because I didn't want to rush through it, and I'm really glad I did that, because normally if books take me a really long time to read, it really kind of takes away from my experience and I end up rating them lower. But I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I really, really loved it, and I did a review on it. I don't have it uploaded yet, but it is like, I have it filmed. I just need to edit and upload it. So once that is up, I will link it down below, and you can find out more of my thoughts then. But yeah, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I loved the LGBTQ aspects to it. I loved the Hollywood aspect to it, and I really loved the characters, and just the whole story was so interesting. I really, really liked it. And yes, if you want more coherent thoughts, watch my review, because I'm really struggling to speak right now for some reason. Then after that, I wanted something really quick to read, so I picked up Landline by Rainbow Rowell. I just wanted to read a Rainbow Rowell book because all of them I've read in one day, but unfortunately it took me 3 days to read this one. I think it's because I've been listening to too many audiobooks, and because of that, with audiobooks you're able to like multitask because you're listening to the book, you don't have to be just reading it. So now I'm having a lot of trouble just reading books. I kind of need to get myself into it, because normally a book like this would take me 1 day, but it took me 3, which I was kind of sad about. That's still pretty quick, but anyways, I also filmed a review for this. It's not uploaded yet either, but when it is, I will link it down below. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I did really enjoy it. I found the characters. It was like a realistic story, just as Rainbow Rowell is known for. It was cute. It was fun. My problem was with the end. There were quite a few loose ends, and it was kind of anticlimactic. I don't know, but other than that, really enjoyed it, and yeah, I just really enjoy Rainbow Rowell. And the last book that I read this month, I actually finished last night, and that was The Wicked Will Rise by Danielle Page. This came out, I think, around the beginning of the month, but I didn't pick it up until last week. I saw it at Costco, so my parents bought it for me, which is very nice of them. I haven't even hauled this yet, but it'll be in my May book haul. But anyways, I thought this one would be a quick book too, because it's like 200 and something pages, 290 pages, so it's basically 300. But usually books like that take me a day, but this one once again took me 3 days, and I was very, very irritated with it. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I don't know if it's because I wasn't in the mood for it, but I just didn't really enjoy it as much as the first one. I did love the snarkiness and it's a really funny fantasy story, but I just kind of, I don't know why, I didn't enjoy it as much as the first one. I think I'm gonna have to give it a reread before the next book comes out, because maybe I'll be more in the mood for it then, because I think that's kind of why I didn't enjoy it so much, because I loved it, but I didn't, and I can't really pinpoint why I didn't. The next book I don't have a physical copy of, but I'm currently reading it, and I'll probably end up finishing it tonight, but that is the audiobook for The Book of Negroes by Lawrence Hill. I was invited by one of my professors to an event with Margaret Atwood and Lawrence Hill, so that's why I decided to read his book before I go to this event, and I'm really loving it so far. It really reminds me of Ken Follett because you get like so many things going on at once. It's only one perspective, but like there's just so many things going on, and it's really, really interesting. You're really like on the journey with the main character, and I love that. So yeah, I'm almost done it. I think I have like a couple of hours left. So yeah. So that's going to be all for my wrap up for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I will be able to read more next month because I need to get this TBR down. I just need to. And if you guys haven't entered my giveaway yet, I will link that down below as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!